My mom is a good storyteller, and she especially likes sharing her childhood stories with me. She told me she enjoyed her primary school life because it was precious. In her primary school, there were only 4 subjects, which were Chinese, mathematics, physical education, and a moral labor course. This moral labor course is quite surprising to nowadays students. My mom says students should do farm work in this course. They will help seeding, plowing, and fertilizing in the farmland. They even used to pick the tree sticks and nuts upon the hill. So, in other words, this moral labor course was actually a course for students to work, and it's quite unbelievable to me. The most appealing course to my mom is obviously the physical education lesson. This course is just for fun and relax. She used to enjoy these happy moments with friends. Girls love skipping rope while boys would play the football. They would play hide and seek and kick the shuttlecock together. She really enjoyed the playtime. My mom always says that we are having too much freedom in school. In her age, the school rules were strict and harsh. If students were late to school, they could neither get into the classroom or go back home. But they were punished to stand outside the classroom and listen to the lesson. Sometimes they used to feed the pigs as a punishment of sleeping in the class. In some cases, when the students didn't obey to the teacher would beat them with a wooden ruler. Therefore, the students that time were always obedient. My mom used to be a high achiever and a good student, but she almost broke her good image once in her primary too. During the summer holiday, students were asked to collect a large amount of wood stick and hand in after the holiday. But eventually, my mom didn't get enough amount of sticks. She afraid to be punished as she didn't finish the homework, so she skipped the lesson and didn't go to school. Even when she saw her teachers on the street, she would be frightened and ran away. After skipping lesson for almost 20 days, her teacher decided to bring her back to school. The teacher brought along a group of her classmates and rushed to her home. Until now, my mom still remembers how embarrassed and surprised she was when she saw them. She was regret about skipping lesson at that time. Since she had skipped 2 weeks of lesson, she learned much less than others. So she performed really bad and her scores in exams dropped dramatically. After that, my mom became more hardworking. She could always finish the work much more earlier before the deadline. And she always teaches us don't be a deadline fighter.